So the first thing I kind of wanted to show you is quotations. We have a couple new features on the tool. So we have a predefined items manager, and that has to do with things that are either used in quotation or billing purposes. So I added a furnace proposal as a predefined item. And so what I did earlier today is I went in here and I typed this information into a format. So if I do a lot of furnaces, if I install a lot of furnaces, and you could imagine if you install a lot of water heaters or you install a lot of mini split heat pumps, same thing. You could basically come up with a proposal of what is typically included in your furnace quote in this case, and I can create this and save it. And then I can go to a customer, and the customer search is a pretty cool thing, but I can select a customer, as I'm doing here, and then I can create a quote for Catherine in this case by basically going in and selecting on this pull-down menu, furnace proposal, and add. And I can also say something like Wideris gas boiler and price it. And you can also pre-price this, although really I think often they're going to be set up so that it will be a framework that you use for maybe a range of furnaces or a range of heat pumps. But at any rate, I'm going to go ahead and add this, and I'm going to save it. I can also deal with my terms. You can have all kinds of different terms here. And then if we, one other thing I can do, which is pretty cool, is I can go in and add a unit. And what that does is it identifies what equipment that we are quoting, and it will load appropriate literature for that unit. So this is a Wideris boiler, because this is kind of my stock quote for that. So now that's loaded in. And now we can basically send it to Catherine either by email or print it. And obviously, in general, our users are trying very hard, and I think successfully, to switch to an email format. So this is a cover of the email that they get, and they click on the attachment to view it. The reason we do it that way is it allows us to tell whether or not they've actually opened the quote, and that's useful information for you guys. Now, the neat thing about this is you can see that I've identified the boiler, so now the consumer can actually download a spec sheet or consumer literature right on the quote. And if I scroll down, here's all that information that I had put in before. So what did that take me? What, 3 minutes? And I end up with like an incredibly detailed quote. And that's, I think, a lot more efficient than perhaps what a lot of you guys are doing. And if you think about this in terms of, okay, the mainline products you sell every day, this is a way of having a much more refined looking quote, a more professional looking quote, and practically no overhead time.